As most people know, long-term care costs have increased dramatically over the past several decades. When a person or their spouse requires long-term care in an assisted living facility or nursing home, they may find that they need financial help. Medicaid is the public government health care program that provides financial help for individuals who have minimal assets and income. Medicaid is not an entitlement program like Medicare. It's a means-tested program having strict financial eligibility requirements which must be met before a person can become eligible. The Medicaid program in Wisconsin has both an income test and an asset test. Generally, your income must be less than your medical costs, including assisted living or nursing home care costs. Given the high costs of long-term care, this often is not a difficult test for people to meet. Most people have more difficulty qualifying under the asset test. To qualify under the asset test, a single individual cannot have more than $2,000 plus what we call exempt assets. Exempt assets include a vehicle, personal property, a funeral trust, and life insurance if the death benefit is less than $1,500. If an individual is married, however, and his or her spouse is living at home, that spouse is allowed to keep additional assets. We generally refer to an in-home spouse as the community spouse. First, the community spouse is allowed to keep approximately half of the couple's non-exempt assets, subject to a minimum and a maximum amount. The minimum amount is $50,000, and the maximum is currently $119,220. This is called the Community Spouse Resource Allowance. Second, the community spouse is also allowed to keep the home as long as he or she lives there, as well as any retirement assets that are in his or her name. Given these financial eligibility requirements, people often desire to give assets to their children or transfer them to a trust in order to protect them. Under the Medicaid rules, this is called divestment. Giving away or transferring assets can have serious implications for future eligibility for the Medicaid program. Therefore, it is very important that these types of transfers are done carefully and correctly. The Medicaid program imposes a penalty if assets are transferred for less than they are worth, and such transfers may prevent you from receiving Medicaid benefits even if you are otherwise eligible. Additionally, such transfers often require you to give other people control over your assets, and it's important that precautions are taken to make sure your assets are still protected and preserved to the fullest extent possible. An attorney experienced in Medicaid law can help you navigate these financial eligibility rules and also proactively plan to protect your assets in the event you need long-term care.
For more information, call or visit us online. Anderson O'Brien, exceptional attorneys in your community.